This is video 1 of the ccrp.org content contribution series. In this video we're going to have a brief introduction to the series and also the website. And then over the next couple videos we're going to talk about the different content types that we expect users to interact with most. Those content types are grant, resource, news and events, and communities of practice. Let's move on to our introduction to the website, how to log into the site, and the content contribution interface orientation. Here we are interacting with the site as a visitor. You'll see when you land on the home page that we have left-hand navigation here and that there's a series of rotating images. These rotate upon refresh. This Learn More link takes us to the About Us section of the site. If we scroll down, we see a How We Work section. These panels highlight some of the key facets of the program, and if you scroll over them, there's a little rollover text and then a link off to learn more on each of these. Moving along down the page, we have a set of sample resources. These resources also rotate upon refresh, and there's a link to the resource library to the far right side of this block. This resource library link takes you to the section of the site that aggregates all of the resource content and provides users some filters so they can find what they're interested in. If we continue scrolling down, we see a set of statistics. In this case, we're talking about food insecurity and what the program is doing related to that. Moving on down, we have a news and updates section. And then finally, we have our footer block. If we move up, we'll talk about the left-hand navigation really quickly. You'll see the program logo at the top. This will take you back to the home page regardless of where you are in the site. There's an About Us section which includes information about vision, mission, and principles. The leadership team page is there. There's a program support section which includes information about RMS and IMAP, and then there's a link off to the McKnight Foundation. Under the How We Work section, we talk a little bit about why we've arranged our work in communities of practice. We talk about the concepts of AEI. There's a link off to the Farmer Research Network's portfolio page, and a link off to the Cross-Cutting portfolio page. We keep scrolling down. Within this section, there's links off to the Andes COP page, the East and Southern Africa COP page, the West Africa COP page, and then if you were to select this main link, you would see a map of projects within the program. Let's go back. These last three links are library links. There's a news and updates library, a grants library, and a resource library. These three links aggregate content of these three content types and provides users filters so they can find what they're looking for. So let's take a quick peek at these three. Under news and updates, we have the ability to sort by region and portfolio and update type. For all of the libraries, we can do keyword searches here on the right-hand side of your screen, and we can also sort by most recent, oldest, or alphabetical order. You'll see a similar format for grants, where we've aggregated all of the grants on the site here with the filters of countries, region and portfolio, AEI levers, crops, and grant status, and pretty similar layout for resources as well, with the filters of resource types, region and portfolio, crops, AEI levers, and language. So let's go ahead and log into the site. In order to log into this site, you're going to use the URL www.ccrp.org/login, and that's going to take you to a pretty general WordPress login page. I'm going to go ahead and log in now, and we'll see where that takes us. Now that we've entered the site as a contributor, you'll see a dashboard that we've created for you with a set of links, and then you'll also see these links on the left-hand navigation. The difference between the links under My Regional Content and the links on the left-hand navigation is that the links in My Regional Content will bring up content that is pre-filtered to your regional interests. In this case, I'm interacting with the site as a user who's interested in East and Southern Africa and FRN content. So if we scroll down to news and updates, for instance, it's going to bring up content that has been tagged with that. So if we go back to our dashboard using this dashboard link, and we use the left-hand navigation to navigate there, you'll see all of the content on the site regardless of tag. If we go back to the dashboard and we look at another example of this, we select grants. We'll see grants that are labeled with FRN or East and Southern Africa. And if we go back and we navigate there using the left-hand navigation, you'll see all of the grants for the entire program listed here, regardless of filter. If you do want to use this left-hand navigation and you're within a particular section, in this case we're in grants, and you're interested in East and Southern Africa, you can always filter it here using these filters at the top of the page. I'm going to select East and Southern Africa. I'm going to apply that filter, and it's going to filter all of the content there. If you know the title of a grant, you can also search using this search bar to the right-hand side of the screen. So I've typed in post-harvest, I've selected search, and it's brought up all of the titles or content that's related to post-harvest. So let's go back to our dashboard. There's a few other items I want to show you before we end this video. The first is that you can navigate to and from the dashboard in the site using this link. If you're in the content contribution dashboard, you want to navigate to the site, select this Collaborative Crop Research Program link at the top of your screen. And that'll take you to the home page of the site. If you're at the home page of the site or any other page on the site and you want to navigate back to your dashboard, click that link again. And here we are, back at the dashboard. If you want to add a new piece of content, you can do that from either location using this Add New link. Add New. And that'll give you the ability to add your resource, your grant, news and updates, and so on. You can also add them from the dashboard by hovering over the content type and then selecting Add New. So resources, Add New. News and updates, Add New, and so on. That sums up this video. In the next video, we'll be talking about the grant content type.